Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast from one of my games. This is going to be SpaceInvader versus Crota. It's going to be a Terran versus Protoss game on Lost Temple. And here I am spawning as the blue Terran at the 2 o'clock position. Meanwhile, my opponent's spawning as the red Protoss, spawning over here at the 7 o'clock position. This is one of my ladder games. I did say good luck, have fun, and I don't think he responded back, so perhaps he is just too into the game and doesn't want to respond back, so we'll see how this particular game goes. I played it a couple hours ago, so hopefully I won't remember too much of it, and I'll be able to try to make predictions, but at some point I'll probably remember everything that I did. Right now I'm going to go ahead and set up a nice front door, as I know that... Oh, I remember this game now. Okay, so this is the game where where the opponent is random, and for some reason, as I was playing the game, I had gotten into my mind that the opponent was Zerg. So I was trying to build towards a specific strategy towards Zerg, trying to figure out how to counter roaches, and just pretty much that was going to be my strategy. I'm like, okay, I need to counter roaches, and you know, maybe build some Reapers, build some this, build some that, and then I scout in the wrong direction. I scout as the in the counterclockwise direction, and my SCV is going to come across the red Protoss player very late. And when I realize that it is finally a Protoss player, I am just like baffled, and I kind of get all lost and confused for just a little bit. I think it's on the live stream. I was live streaming during this game. I'm not live streaming right now, so there's no little heads up display on the top left hand corner. Speaking of the heads up display, go ahead and pull up the unit and turn on the hit points right now. Now I'm still scouting out, pretty much doing a standard scout, and we have a gateway now producing a single zealot. So zealot now being produced, and now I wonder what that purple bar is. The purple bar, the purple bar is the energy. So the purple bar is the amount of energy on that Nexus. He's not using that chrono boost, so he is not ahead of me. And that already tells me that this is probably his first time playing as the Protoss player, not knowing that you can use Chrono Boost to increase his building production right now. Single Zealot now being warped away, or walking out, and now we have a dual gateway strategy. I'm going to come in with this SCV, and I'll try to figure out what strategy really to go at some point right now. SCV now heading out. We also have a single Zealot scouting in the right direction, and that Zealot is going to go ahead and just try to knock on my front door right there. He's sitting at 23 over 26 food, while I'm sitting at only 19 over 27, so this is pretty bad for me. As that Zealot's now sitting there, I come in, I have an SCV quickly getting taken down, but I realize that he does not have any Vespian geysers. So without any Vespian geysers, I can in fact go for Reapers, but I do not want to lift off my barracks right now. My barracks is in a bad position and completing my front door. So I think I cancel a Marine as I see that Zealot run away, and I think I lift it off and try to move it over here in just a second. Also, I am going for a single refinery, no, double refinery right now, and I'm going to be moving some units over, getting that reactor core or that tech lab right over there, and building that supply depot. Tech lab being built in order to get those Reapers right now. Zealot's still trying to run around the map, trying to figure out where exactly I am. SpaceInvader, and pretty much not knowing exactly what the strategies are going to be, still has plenty of energy on that chrono boost. So hopefully SpaceInvader will know to start using chrono boost the next time he plays. I'm also getting an additional gateway cybernetics core. Cybernetics core costing 150 minerals and 50 gas. So it does cost some gas, so you cannot build your cybernetics core straight off of minerals like the original. Also getting a reactor core, or sorry, just a reactor on that factory for some Hellions. Also, we have a lot of Zealots just moving around the map. I think if all those Zealots try to move in on that front door right there, my front door, it would be very, very difficult for me to even hold it. The Terran armor plating has 1 armor, not 2, so those Zealots would pretty much be dealing, 16 or 14 damage per round. And that is pretty high damage for me to deal with right now. And Zealot's still trying to figure out exactly where I am. SpaceInvader not sure where exactly he can go. I have a couple of Marines, and I have a single Reaper now, and that Reaper with that Marauder will be able to push back any forces that try to come in. So right now 10 Zealots versus a single Reaper, 2 Marines, and a Marauder sitting right there. Marauder firing down on that Zealot. Zealot taking a fair amount of damage, taking 10 damage per shot. Now just firing back against more of those as a single Zealot, and now Reaper is trying to fire that double pistol shot as well. So Marines in position trying to fire onto that lower ground, and now we have a couple of Hellions in play as well. So those Hellions doing that splash damage, taking down a lot of those buildings, or taking down a lot of those zealots getting taken down. I'm going to try to start repair that supply depot. Supply depot gets down, and those two zealots are able to break through the front door. So a little bit surprised by that, but I'm able to repair at least the rest of these supply depots. Gonna go ahead and lower my supply depots, as I know that he just took a very hard hit on his economy line, or on his production units, and I think I can push out a little bit better. So I'm gonna go ahead and move out 4 Hellions, one Reaper, 2 Marines, and 2 Reapers and 2 Marines right now with a single Marauder. So I'm gonna come back down into this position, quickly check that there is in fact no expansion down here. No expansion. Gonna go ahead and head off onto the upper ground. He's now building a Cybernetics core. I do not want that Cybernetics core to come into play. Need my Reapers and my Hellions to be dealing full damage, but so many zealots right there, so trying to micro those zealots the best that I can, trying to run to the back, and now once again trying to hold position so that those Hellions can do as much splash damage as possible, trying to take down that Cybernetics core. And if I can get that Cybernetics core, I think I'm pretty safe, but I lose a couple Reapers and a couple Marines in this position, and now just trying to finish off the rest of these units right now. That single Marauder just trying to take as much damage as possible. Going to lose that 1 Hellion, but going to take down 2 additional zealots, and now just trying to move around a little bit more, and I know I'm in bad position right now. Single SCV going to be taken down by those zealots. Now I'm going to try to move back around once more. The Cybernetics core has been completed, so Stalkers are going to be coming into play, and now those Hellions trying to take down some of these probes right here. If I can take down some of these probes, I can start affecting the mining a little bit better, but I'm going to lose all these Hellions. I have in fact set up an expansion though, so as I'm pressing to set up an expansion, getting double producing Hellions, and also getting, I believe, am I still getting just Hellions? I am getting Hellions, but I also did get the Infernal and Flamethrower upgrade, so plus 16 damage versus light units, which there are a lot of light units. All of these zealots and the probes are light. The only things that are not light are these Stalkers. The Stalkers are considered an armored mechanical unit, so that's gonna affect the gameplay just a little bit right now. Gonna come in with these Reapers, with these Hellions, and just try to take down this Nexus. The Nexus is gonna be taken down so easily, as those Reapers are able to deal that D8 charges, and I'm now going to try to press in right here. Gonna try to pull to the back as I see those Stalkers. Those Stalkers are really affecting my judgment at this point. I don't know if I really want to be able to push in right now. Hallucination for the sentries, and also being able to research warp gates. Zealots now coming back down from that ramp, and those Stalkers going to be trying to push in right now. I have an expansion, getting some. I think I'm going to start checking some Marauders once again. Yeah, Reapers and Marauders with some Hellions. I'm getting some siege tanks and upgrading. I should be upgrading that siege upgrade in just a second. Here comes this fight right now. Hellions getting taken down, and now just once again going to try to start microing these units. We're going to run back away, try to hit, run back away, try to hit, just try to kite these zealots. And now those Stalkers now trying to push in, and those 3-4 Stalkers realizing that they cannot really take on this position right here, even though they are a better unit, they will not be able to fight back right now. So it's 4 Stalkers sitting outside my base, dealing 14 damage to these poor light. Oh, these are light units. They're light. They're not armored. So the 8 damage versus 8 damage versus 8 damage. So wow, Hellions and Stalkers pretty much even, except that the Stalkers have shields while the Hellions don't, but the Hellions are able to do some splash damage, so there's a little bit of a benefit there. Also, Punisher grenades with the concussive selves able to start to push out right now. So Stalkers trying to focus down my units, able to take on a couple of my Hellions, but I am really going to be able to just mop up the rest of this advanced force that is now moving out. There's 4 Stalkers and 2 Zealots currently in play, and still maximum energy on that Nexus, so he's not using his macro mechanic at all. Well, I have an orbital command, and I'm not using that call down as much either, as I'm sitting on 200 minerals right now. Gonna try to push in with some tanks. Tanks trying to finish off more of these units. Zealots trying to get in and trying to finish off these tanks. Stalkers gonna get taken down by these tanks. Tanks dealing an impressive 25 damage a pop, and now going to be pushing up to this high ground. I finally do have siege mode, so siege mode coming into play right here. So siege mode is going to try to siege and try to take down these zealots, as these tanks now are just going to start blasting away at the forge right now. And SpaceInvader leaves the game, so that is GG. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this game, and yeah, I'm happy about today as I was able to win I think majority, if not all of my games today. Once again, thanks for watching.